Girl can be the most annoying bitch in the world and they would still try to fuck her. And the question is why? Why the fuck? There is so much advice online on how to get girls and it is disgusting. All this advice is there because those channels and those coaches and those programs only have to sell you on one thing, which is getting girls, and they drag things out into perpetuity just to have content to share. Luckily, I don't have to do that. I actually have too much things to talk about. So let's get over what I want to talk about with girls very fast. And a very basic principle that will change everything you do with women is to shift your mindset from a mindset of qualifying yourself to the girl to a mindset where the girl has to qualify herself to you. And you might be thinking that it's too general, it doesn't really make sense, where do I apply that? And it applies to everything you do. You don't have to stop implementing all the little techniques you might have learned over the years, like push and pull, etc. All that is good. But it should exist in a frame where there is always the possibility that the girl says something or does something, and then you don't even care anymore. Like, you don't still try to get with her because you don't like her if she does X, Y, or Z. Because most people, they try to get the girl no matter what the girl does. In a way, not in a physical way, but in a way they do not have any standards. They do not have like a vibe check for the girl. The girl can be the most annoying bitch in the world and they would still try to fuck her. And the question is why? Why the fuck? If you actually had some standards that would permeate your whole interaction and the girl picks up on that, she picks up on the fact that she can do things that will make her, she can do things that will make you reject her, and that is going to actually turn her on and it's going to make her behave better. But you don't, you have the mindset of getting anything you can. And again, I'm not talking about looks, I'm talking about how the girl behaves. And that mindset, the girl can feel it. She can feel that you are, that you have no standards. And in general, people that have no standards are like that because they have no options. And if girls hate one thing, it's guys with no options. So when you have the mindset of, I'm going to do anything I can to fuck her, you probably are not going to fuck. You have to have some hard lines, which if she passes, you reject her. So keep that in mind and approach any situation with a girl like that. The problem is that you probably have zero standards because you have zero choices. And that is normal. That's part of the game. So what do you do then? Well, if things are like that, it's not really that big of a problem. Because what I'm talking about is very spontaneous. She will feel it at that moment because you believe it at that moment. Maybe you reject her right now and 2 hours later you regret it and you think to yourself, oh, if only I could fuck her, I wouldn't care about how much of a bitch she is or how annoying she is. But if at the moment of the interaction you can muster up the courage to convince yourself that if she's being a bitch you're going to leave, she's going to feel it at that moment. And that moment is all we care about. So I don't expect you to have standards for the reasons that I explained, but try to do a bit of self-hypnosis to feed into your subconscious mind that you have standards just for the interactions you have with girls. Just for that small amount of time. That's going to help you tremendously, and it's going to get you some results, and that is going to allow you to actually have some fucking standards. Just